And now it's time for a fun fact.
Did you know that the Rapunzel story originally came from the Grimm brothers fairy tale? In this story, Rapunzel is given to Mother Gothel because her father took the Rapunzel herb from her garden. Gothel locks Rapunzel in an ivory tower.
That's right, Miss Bykowski.
Where she lives for many years. One night, a prince tricks Rapunzel into bringing him into the tower, where they fall in love, and then Gothel finds out and cuts Rapunzel's hair and sends her away. Gothel lets down Rapunzel's hair and tricks the prince into coming up, and he jumps out of the tower when she tries to kill him. Eventually, the prince hears Rapunzel's voice in the forest, and he comes to her, and they are reunited with their children.
We interrupt this program for a message from our sponsors.
Welcome to Rapunzel's Coffee and Books, where we sell coffee and books. May I take your order?
Yes, I'd like a cup of coffee. And what books do you sell here?
We sell all sorts of books here. Right now, I'm reading Rapunzel's Revenge by Shannon Hale.
What's it about?
Well, you see, it's very similar to the original story of Rapunzel, except it has a twist. Rapunzel escapes her tower using her long hair and also uses her hair to fend off the bad guys and rescue the town from Mother Gothel's evil powers that create a famine in the land. In the end, Rapunzel breaks the spell that Gothel had used to control everyone and is reunited with her real mother. And of course, she falls in love. It's very similar to the original Grimm story fairy tale in the characters, but Rapunzel has a lot more spunk in this story and is surprisingly the hero, not the prince.
Oh, that's so cool. I'm reading a book about Rapunzel too. It's called Golden by Cameron Dokie.
That sounds so awesome! What's it about?
It's very backwards from the original. Rapunzel's parents give the baby to Gothel because ironically she is bald and they do not love her. She lives in a country home and Gothel is actually kind. Eventually, Rapunzel falls in love with a boy who gives her a bandana to show his love for her despite her baldness. She is forced to take the place of Mother Gothel's real daughter in a tower in the forest until the princess can be released. A prince comes along and falls in love with the princess's long blonde hair. A spell is broken and the princess takes Rapunzel's name, forever connecting the long blonde hair with the name Rapunzel. They live happily ever after, of course. The story is similar in very few ways, but there's a tower and there's long hair, but there are major differences in the characters and the plot.
Oh, I just love the story of Rapunzel, don't you?
Of course, it's timeless because it isn't set in a specific time, but could happen anywhere or to anyone. It has been transformed into other great works as well because of its sentimentality. It also has many faceted elements.
Rapunzel's Coffee and Books, combining delicious coffee and great conversation. Stop into your local shop today.
Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair.
Oh no! My hair isn't long enough!
Tired of not having enough hair to pull your prince up to your tower? At Rapunzel's Hair Salon, we have extensions to help you in just that problem. Never worry about not having enough hair ever again.
And now, back to our feature presentation.
About to give up because I heard you say there's gonna be brighter days. It's gonna